Good afternoon, everyone. Anyone who's watching or will be watching. This is Curvy Heart Face Painting by me, Kimber Bryan. Today we're going to be doing princess. We're going to be doing a princess. So I'm going to be doing a crown with some hair. And then I'm going to give you some ideas if you want to like switch it up with different princesses. At the end, I have some lipstick. I don't know if you guys recognize this from the Hello Kitty. I figured I'd apply it. You can use any lipstick you have at home. I got this from Rite Aid. It lasts long and it's metallically and pretty. So with that, let's get started. We are going to be using gold. Let me see something. Yeah, okay. We're going to be using yellow for the hair, pink, and our melted black, and our white. Like I said, you can, any color hair. If you wanted to be the Little Mermaid, you could do red hair, and you could do still a gold crown, but you can like change it up. Like I'm going to be using kind of like an Elsa theme for mine. So I'm going to be using this gem, but I mean, if you're doing Little Mermaid, you could do this one, Belle. I mean, Belle doesn't really have a crown. I mean, she probably has a little tiny tiara, but not a crown. Any gems you like. If I wanted to, I could do brown, but I'm not. Okay, so that being said, let's get started with the video. For my crown, I'm going to be using these primarily brushes, and for the hair, we're going to be using most likely this guy and one of the smaller ones because we've got to get in between the crown. So we're going to start that. We're going to do the crown first, and I'm also going to be doing a little bit of this guy with the sponge, but that's just going to be a touch up for the afterthought. So let's get started. I know I already said that already, but it's a habit. Okay, we're gonna get our gold ready. Now for this crown, I'm going to use a medium-sized brush. This one says a size 6. I'm gonna make sure that this is nice and damp. You don't want it soaking wet, you just want it wet. And I'm going to take our handy-dandy water squirt bottle. Okay. If you have any little girls watching or anyone who would like to put who your favorite princess is, I'd like to know. Mine, I don't know. I do like Belle, but technically she isn't a princess because I don't think the Beast was ever a prince. And Elsa is kind of a queen. Snow White was kind of cool. I hated her voice, but I love the fact that she could kick it and was a good roommate. Cinderella was pretty cool. I liked her. Pocahontas, the movie, I really enjoyed it, and then I grew up and I started learning more about Native Americans and other stuff and stuff they went through, and I was like kind of like burnt out on that. Oh, I totally have a cheat sheet. If you can see, I drew out the crown on my arm because I didn't have any paper, and I wanted to make sure it got resembled as much as I wanted. So I'm gonna do what I do for most kids. I'm gonna take water. I'm gonna spray my hair back. Okay, so I'm gonna look in my mirror that's right behind you, so that way you can see what I'm doing and I can see what I'm doing, because looking at you, I can't really see what I'm doing. Okay, so with this, we are going to go try to use your natural shape of your face, or the kid's face. So I'm gonna go from middle eyebrows right here. So we're gonna go like this and just draw a really weird line going in there. That's gonna be our baseline. So we're going to do like and it might be hard for you to see. Maybe if I change my light, hold on. It's gonna be hard to see until the end anyway. So we're going to now go and do like a little rounded edge right there, And try to do the same to this side. If you want to extend it out, you can. Looks like two little double horns. And then we're gonna have like a little, kind of like a wave going in, like that. Now, gold is kind of a touchy one because of whatever the mixture of the metalliciness, and it doesn't stay as wet or as smooth as other paint, so it's a little bit more difficult to work with. So we have that little wave and this little wave. We're gonna bring those in like that. We're gonna fill it in here in a minute. I just want to get the, and then we're gonna have like two weird looking antler horn type things happening. And then we're gonna do the center, which is gonna be like a weird sideways eye. Once I put the contacts, once I do the main gem, gems always go on last but before the glitter, so not second. The gems always go on second last. So I'm filling this in, and the reason why my crown is so high right here is because I'm going to do blonde hair. So I'm going to turn my head so you can see. And if you don't want to do this, you could just do a simple crown where you fill it all in and then put gems wherever you want. So whatever you're feeling that day. And this one I'm going to try and make sure that my eyebrows and stuff is a little straight. And so we're just going to do a touch up, quick bottom line. And fill in right there. Okay. So there's that. All right, so now we're gonna go in, we're gonna let this dry. We're gonna go in with the yellow hair. So we're not gonna mess with the front part. We're just going to work on the hair going, well, let's just do it down this side because we're right here. So take the same brush you just did. And actually, no, not this brush. We'll use that brush later. But we're gonna get the fat brush. Make sure you get it nice and damp. Dab it on your towel. We're going to spritz the yellow. And then we're going to go in and we're going to swirl like this. Want it nice and loaded. Right now it's still kind of tacky. So we're going to spray it with a little bit more water. And then there, yes, that's very smooth. And you can roll your brush or swirl, but don't dig because you don't want to damage your bristles. But I guess a Cinderella crown will look very similar to an Elsa crown, but I would probably put like a pink heart in the center. I don't know if I have a pink heart right now. So we're gonna start right here. We're gonna go down. So we're gonna go whoosh and whoosh and whoosh and try to fill in under the crown right here. I want some like straggly looking hairs. Not straggly looking, but like bangs peeking out. So that's how you get that. You just take your tip of your brush and you drag up. Oh look, I'm blonde with really dark eyebrows. I know, no one's watching that right now. And so I'm cracking my own self up. That's okay though. Alright, so we're just going to fill in right here, all the way down. And I'm gonna go make a couple lumps because we're going to make this look like it's braided. Or as braided as I can. I've never been super talented at it, but I can make an attempt. I really wish I discovered face painting in high school. This would have been like a great side job on the weekends or just like been more in part at school. But the only thing I was doing then was really not really painting. I painted a little bit, but I mostly just drew. A little straggler hair that keeps wanting to get out. Okay, so we're going to go down and and try to make little opposite loops. And it's okay, we're gonna go in with our BBL big black lines and straighten this sucker out like that. And then we're going to go whoop. We're just going to make it look like a little bottom of the hair. Or the bottom of, like, you know, like when you put your pigtails or whatever in. Now that our gold is dry, we're going to take that, we're going to put it in the water. Because we need a finer, smaller brush, the one I started with earlier, to add some yellow in between the crown. All right, so we're gonna do like just try to fill in the in-betweens. And we're gonna have this, we're gonna just bring this down right here. If you're wearing contacts, make sure you blink. My contacts are gonna fall right out of my head. I don't know about y'all, but I am as blind as a bat. But I can't really face paint with glasses. So that's why when I do these videos, I try to do 2 at a time. So that way it's worth busting out my dailies. Because on a regular basis, I don't wear contacts at all. And every time I do, everyone looks at me like, something is different about you, but I can't put my finger on it. And I'm like, I'm not wearing my glasses. And they go, oh, why aren't you wearing your glasses? I'm like, because I didn't want to today. But anyways, back to what we're doing. We're filling in some of the grooves right here. Sylvia! It is okay if you bump into the crown because we're going to outline. So we're just... So if you guys listen to my dinosaur video, I'm going to say this during every video because it is the truth. We're going to bring this over a little bit. I do hope that everyone is home and okay, or as safe as you can be during these times. And I hope that if you have asthma that you are have all your medication and inhaler and stuff and staying out of the smoke if you're on the West Coast. But right now it looks like all of our smoke is reaching Europe, which is kind of scary and sad for Europe. But I know in Nevada they just got all of our smoke and it is horrible. If you look at photos, we have green skies or blue skies right now, but we don't know for how long. Thankful for the wind, but I feel bad for everyone else who has to put up with our wildfire smoke. Okay, so now, let's see, I think I might put our gem in now, only, now we'll wait. Okay, so one of the smaller brushes I showed you earlier, this guy, we haven't used him yet. We are going, instead of black details in the crown, the outline is a different story, but in the crown, we're going to be using our handy dandy white. That is already looking gross, but that's just because I always tell you to clean your brushes, but I always forget to clean them properly. So I'm going to have to start bringing that back into practice. This is just a fun hobby. I kind of got my cousin into it a little bit, and I gave her my leftover, I had given her my leftover rainbow cakes or anything I had left over. Like, I have another one that's on its very last leg, so I might give it to her. But we'll see. All right, so here is our crown. So we're going to do, if I can show you, we're going to do like one of those. And then we might do kind of like a swirl. Hopefully it doesn't turn out looking like that. And we might do, if I can get some more white paint, a couple of dots. Now dots you just push down just a little bit, like that. And then, you know, we can do like little fun dots or little tiny flowers like so. I think I like that one the most. I think we're going to do that on the outsides right here. So that just shows you some options so you can have fun with it. You don't have to put anything in the crown if you don't want to. If you have gems and you just want to glitter it up so you don't have to worry about messing it up like I do, go for it. Have fun. That's what it is. This is just about having fun. So we are going to do the little flower guy. I'm going to make sure, because I did a lot of stupid talking. Not stupid talking. I shouldn't say that, but a lot of talking nonetheless. Okay. So I'm going to try to separate the gold from the yellow, and I'm going to do a dot or like a flower petal. So I gotta find a spot on my eyebrows. Blanket face. Nope, they have a mind of their own. Just like a kid. All right, there's two. Let's see if we can do two more without me messing it up. Kind of messed it up, but kind of looks like a vine now. But it's okay. Like I said, most of the time we are our worst critics. Kids will love it no matter what. They'll see the yellow braid, and they're like, oh my god, I have Elsa! So these guys, I just want to kind of like just outline them, sorry, in white, like that. And then I think I want to do like just a big push right there. And let's see if I can match it. Sorry for the wiggles. Relax the forehead, Kimber. Relax. This is another reason why I tell kids to close their eyes. Because if they're anything like me and they have their thinking face, it's always going a little haywire. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to brush the center. Oop, I brushed a little too much. It's okay. I'm trying to show a little shiny for that. And then I'm going to try to, like the sides, try to do something in the center. So I'm going to try to do a push, if I can get the brush to touch me. All right, I'm going to go in and push up. Oh, sorry. I'm going to do it this way, like that, and another one. See, that one came up a little short, so we're going to try to fix it by pushing up a little bit more. Well, that's as good as it's going to get without me messing it up. So I want a couple of dots right here. Trying not to. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that is our princess crown. Minus the super details. Again, you don't have to do any of this with the white, but it's just an idea. What I'm going to do to add some extra color is I'm going to put a little highlight in the blonde hair. Like that. And add some movement, because hair isn't stale and all one color. So I'm just using the last of my real white. You know, I don't want to waste any more than I typically do. I'm gonna add a little swoosh up there. There. Oh, it's moving. It's pretty. Just kidding. I'm gonna clean that off, that brush, and before we go into black detailing, I think I'm going to take our skinny black one. And I told you in the beginning that this is kind of Elsa inspired. So I kind of want to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a sponge. Again, don't have to do this part. This is just an alternative. You can take blue, like if you have blue and you want to like take some white and lighten it up. But thankfully I have my shark split cake, which works quite nicely. I'm going to take this, I'm going to wet my sponge, I'm going to spritz both, and then I'm just going to go sideways. And I want to show you what I'm going to do. So take your split cake and you just go back and forth. Try to load up as much as you can. And take this. I'm going to the other side. I'm just going to go around my eye. Just like that. And then I want the darker a little bit to pop out a little bit more over here. And then I want, we'll just go a little bit up here. And I want it to kind of fade in, so I'm just going to lightly tap it up there. I don't know, I'm going to go too far. I always go too far. But it kind of looks like snow, the white part, if you have it die down a little bit. So it kind of looks like like frost. Let it go. Sorry, I'm by myself too much. Okay, so we're going to take our detail paintbrush. Well, this is all setting, which is probably already dry. And if you don't want to do any of this, you do not have to. You can fast forward to the end or watch the gem and the glitter go on, you know. So we're going to load up our white. And I'm going to do a giant snowflake right here. And you just make a couple of X's, and then you just tap the edges. Or you could do lines like that. Whatever fits your fancy, whatever you're able to do. I like to just do lines because it's easier. And kids aren't going to be like, those don't look like snowflakes. Well, you might have one or two, but we're going to just do a couple of small looking, they could be stars, they can be snowflakes, whatever you want them to be. And if you're doing like Pocahontas, let's say, which I don't know how you do a Pocahontas crown, but use your imagination. These could be leaves, fall colors, you never know. Or if you're doing Little Mermaid, this could be the ocean. You could draw bubbles. I see bubbles, you would draw a circle and then put a little line in it like that. So little bubbles like that. And if you did that up there, it would kind of give like a under to see. Oh gosh, I'm bad. I'm almost as bad as dad jokes. And then I'm just going to put a couple of just big old dots. Just dots. Just tapping just like that. Let it go. Oh God, I should stop while I'm ahead. Okay. Okay, so Sylvia, I'm so happy you're watching. I can't read what your stuff is saying yet. Ashley watched a little bit ago. Okay, so we're spraying. We're getting this. Getting my hair out of the black paint, and we are just going to whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think it's cool. All right, I'm gonna spritz. So, again, you don't have to do the blonde hair. You could just do the crown. And the crown is the beginning of the video. We're gonna outline it. So I'm going to try to get my brush as thin as possible, or as wet as possible, because I want it to be nice and smooth, but I don't want it to be drippy. So I'm just spinning my brush, and I'm going to test it to make sure that it doesn't there we go. And if you're a mom and you're at home and you want to do this for your kid, eyeshadow, just add a little bit of water to your eyeshadow and take a paintbrush or whatever, and you could do the crown, and then take your eyeliner and you can outline the crown. I know my grandma said, don't advise people to get makeup at Dollar Tree. Dude, if you don't mind going to Dollar Tree and getting their eyeliner, or they have like those really thick eyeshadow pencils, those would work perfect for making a crown at home. They totally would. And then they have all those fun colors. Like you could get lipstick this color. I mean, possibilities are endless. And you don't have to go to Dollar Tree if you have money to go somewhere else, that's fine. I'm a Dollar Tree person because I like my money and I like to spend the least amount of it as possible. Oh look, this is what happens when you put your paints too close to your elbow. Okay, so now we're outlining. All right, we're gonna go from here, follow the crown, try to keep it an even line, which I'm failing. Keep it going, you can do it. Boom. Whew, that was hard. Straight lines and me, we're not friends. Okay, so now remember we did a little hump right here. And then we did kind of like a little wave. And we need to bring that wave on up like that. And then we did like a really weird like antler type situation right there. Oh look, it's actually thin. No BBLs, no big black lines. Alright, so let's see if we can make it symmetrical. No, 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 no. Do, 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 do. Alright. There we go. It's a little rounded at the end. I'm okay with that. Let's see if we can round this to make it. I should stop. I swear, when I do this on kids, it's pretty much even. Just trying to, on me, it's a little bit more difficult. All right, so now we're going to do our wave over here. Oh, no, no. See, there goes our thick black lines. See, they just couldn't stay away forever. I think it's the pressure I apply because I'm trying to strain to do it. But, there we go. That's as good as it's going to get. All right, and here, we're going to bring down this antler, and then we're going to outline our weird center of the crown where our gem is going to be seated. If you don't have a center of the crown, you can just paint one in. No, that's completely fine. Like I said, Dollar Tree has gems from time to time that you can use. I am going to quickly outline the hair. Tried to go with your eyebrow hair, or with the kid's eyebrow hair. Oh my goodness. All right. And we're gonna outline that guy. We're gonna outline there. And if we want, do, 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 do. Oh, look, I'm blonde. All right, and then we're going to just outline the upper half up here. And we're gonna go in, and the little curly Q hair is getting in my way. I'm sure my niece is gonna be like, where was I for Elsa? Why didn't you do this to me? And I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry. You had schoolwork. I just do little weird side hearts. I feel like it kind of gives the impression of the braid and it's cute and it's not going to be super black. It is when I go to wash it. And then we're just going to go like this and we're going to kind of, you don't have to add black lines, but add a little swirl. Now, well, I think I'm pretty much done with that. You can take a blue or whatever, like I said, color princess you have, and you can just draw a little hairband right there. I'm going to take a gem, and I'm going to put like a blue gem right there. Little girls love makeup. They shouldn't always wear it out and about, but when it comes to face painting, all right, so I always do thick, exaggerated kinds because then they feel prettier the bigger it is. And of course I got it in my eye socket. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. And my eyes are not going to be even. Of course, now I get the light thin black stroke. Now, I showed you pink at the beginning of the video. Beginning of the video. So, You're gonna take a sponge if you have it available. If not, no worries. Blush at home, take blush. I just want a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna show you. We're gonna take the white that you already see here, so you can see. We're just gonna do a little blush. Okay, that might be a little bit too dark of pink. Or not. But you can always do, wish I didn't do it on that side. But you could always do this before you do the hair or after. If I was a cuter little tiny baby, this might be cute. Okay, we're just going to dab, dab, dab. So, option. Okay, now we're gonna do lipstick. To go with our super pink cheeks. Sorry for seeing too much in my mouth. That's not your thing, sorry. And I'm not a makeup expert, so if my lipstick's off, it's off. Okay, pretty sure this is dry. I'm gonna add my big guy to the center of my crown, right there. Ooh, and then I'm gonna add my my other blue gem for the bottom of my hair, right there. Okay, now I have a couple, just a few little blue guys left. Now my hands are full of blue, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spritz them with water and wipe them off on my handy dandy drop towel. Let's see, there. So now if I touch my face, I'm not going to transfer blue to anywhere else. So we're going to take this little guy, I'm going to put him right there. And then we're going to take this little guy and we're going to put him on the other side. Right there. Then we're going to take the last two and we're going to put them in right there. And right there. Okay, so now I have a couple of gems. And now my favorite part is glitter. So we're going to take this and I'm going to take my white pearly glitter, spray my face. So you don't want to spray so much that it drips off to kids. I'm just going to go tss, tss. Okay, I lied. Just a little bit more. And close your eyes, or tell them close your eyes, and you poof. And I always get more on my shirt. It's all Timon and Pumbaa are very glittery today. All right, and I'm gonna fix my hair so it drops off nicely, like this. All right, here is your princess. Winter princess. A little too much rouge. Well, I hope you guys like this video. I hope your sons and daughters, or even kids at heart, all you adults, enjoyed my video. Let me know if your kids want any other kind of Disney princesses. I can try to fit it in. I'm really happy with this one. I think it turned out pretty darn good. So with that being said, I'm going to post up a schedule for Monday for another 9 to 12 video. I was thinking about another sugar skull, like a regular plain one, and then I have a rainbow one coming up eventually because I'm going to do a handful of sugar skulls coming up. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what your kids think. Let me know what their favorite princesses are. Make sure you watch my talking dinosaur video that I posted earlier today. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Thank you very much. This is Curvy Heart Face Painting by Kember. This is me. And I hope you guys have a great, wonderful day, and please stay safe. Have a great day. Bye.